Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be solving exercise 1.3. So this is our first question. Now you guys will be wondering why I am telling this in a notebook. So I am telling this in a notebook because to solve this question you guys need to see it precisely. So for our first question is locate root 10 and root 17 on a number line. So first we will locate root 10. So to locate a root 10 on a number line, first we need to draw a number line. Okay, and then after drawing a number line, we need to draw a straight line on 3. I have drawn a straight line at 3. Okay, now we need a compass and we need to put a pencil in it. And now we have to take 1 centimeter in it, means 1 centimeter of distance we have to take in our compass. So I have take 1 centimeter on my compass. And we have to mark 1 centimeter in it, and then we have to draw a straight line from 0 to the mark we have marked. So we have drawn a straight line from 0 to the mark, and then we have to put the compass on 0 to the mark. Okay, and after that we have to make a kind of sector from this, or we have to just complete it and touch the pencil to number line. Okay, I have taken the distance from 0 to the mark, and then I have done like this. Okay, so this is our this point is our root 10. Okay, now this is not fulfilled, we have to also write something so the examiner would get to know. So first we will write here a, here at the 3 we have to write b, at this point we have to write c, and root 10 equals to d. Now you have to write on the answer sheet ac square equals to ab square plus bc square equals to 3 square plus 1 square, which is equals to 10. So AC equals to root 10. So AC equals to root 10, and we have taken the same length on the number line. So AD is equals to root 10. AD equals to root 10. And here we have to tell to 3 units. BC equals to 1 unit. And our question is done. So now we have to find root 17. So now we have to find root 17. So for your better understanding, I have taken 1 unit as 2 centimeter, but you have to take it as 1 centimeter only. Okay. So label our point 0 as A, point 4 as C. Okay. Now we have to take our compass, put a pencil in it, and as I have taken 1 unit as 2 centimeters, so I will take 2 centimeter in it, but you have to take 1 unit as 1 centimeter, so you will take 1 centimeter in your compass and keep it on point 4 and put a cut, and then you have to draw a perpendicular from point number 4. And now using scale you have to join point number A to the intersection. and name that point B. And now we have to take the compass and take AB as its length and rotate it until it cuts a point in our number line, and name that point as point number D. Okay, so after you do this much, this AD. Okay, so the point number D is root 17. So now what you will write in the, so that examiner should give you marks. So here you have to write in triangle ABC, AB equals to 4 units. No, AC equals to 4 units. That was my mistake. AC equals to 4 units. Okay. BC equals to 1 unit. And now we have to show the working part. So AC square equals to AB square AB square equals to AC square plus BC square, which is equals to 4 square plus 1 square, which is equals to 16 plus 1, which is equals to 17. AB square equals to 17. So AB, which is also equals to AD, equals to root 17, which equals to 4.12. Okay guys. So guys, our second question states that write the decimal expansion of each of the following numbers and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So our first is 36 upon 100. So first we need to write all of them in their expansion of decimal. So decimal expansion is basically we have to write them in decimal, like 36 upon 100. It is 0.36, 0.36 actually. 0.36, and 4 was 1 by 8, so we need to divide it. So 4 8s are 32 plus 1, 33 upon 8. 33 upon 8. So I need to do it here. 33 divided by 8. 8 4s are 32. Subtracted 0, 1, 10, 1 minus 8. Remainder 2. As it is decimal, it will be 20, 2 the 16, 0, 4, 5 minus 40, it's over. So it is 4.125. Next is 2 by 9. We need to divide it also. First we will put decimal, so it will be 20. Then 9 2s are 18, 20, 2, 18, 20, 2, 18, 20. So you can see that it is not stopping. It is 0.222222 infinite times. So we will just write 0.2, 0.22, and we will put a bar. So here this bar means that this number is repeated endless times. Next is 2 upon 11. So 11 by 2. So first decimal 0. So it will be 20, then 1 minus 11, 0, 9. As it was decimal, so it will be 90. So 11 8s are 88, 0, 2 decimal, so it will be 20. Then again 1 11, 9. So because of decimal it will be 90. So 11 8s are 88. So this is also endless times. But what's the difference between this and this? Here only 2 was repeating endless times, but here it is 18 which is repeating endless times. So here we will write 0.181818, or instead of this 181818 we can just write 18 and bar on it. Okay, and next is our next part is 3 upon 11. Okay, we will put our decimal 30 to the 22 0 8, so 80. Because of decimal it will become 80, or I should write a bit bigger. 3 upon 11. Okay, so because of decimal 8 will become 80.27, so it will be 77 when minus 0 3. 80 minus 77 is 3, and because of point it will become 30. Again 2 7 minus 22 0 8 80 minus 77. So this will also go in endless times. Okay, so here is 0.27272727 endless number of times. So we can just write it as 0.27 and a bar on it. Okay, and then is our sixth part, which states 329 upon 400. Okay, so it is a big calculation though, so I will just write it as 329 upon 4 into 1 upon 100. And now we will take now, just to make our calculation easy, now I will take out 329 by 4, and then I will shift the decimal by 2 more places. Okay, so 329 by 4, I can do it like this also. Okay, so 4 8s are 32 and 4 2s are 8. Then 1 is left, so we will put decimal, it will be 10.25. Okay, so 329 by 4 gives us 82.25, and now we will do upon 100, which will give us 0.8225. This was our first part of the question. So there was also second part, that we have to tell what kind of decimal expansion it is. Okay, so there are two main kinds, terminating and non-terminating. So terminating is like our first one, it's 0.36 ended, and non-terminating, which means endless, like our third part 0.22222, so it is endless number of times, so it is non-terminating. Okay, so our first part is terminating, as it is not endless number of times. Terminating, .125 also terminating, 0.22 with a bar, it is non-terminating. Why? Because it has a bar, or it is endless number of times. .18 with a bar, it is also non-terminating. 0.27 with a bar, also non-terminating. 0.8225, it is terminating. Okay guys, so here's our third question, in which we have to tell that whether the number will have an terminating or non-terminating without actually solving the problem. So how you will do this? So to do this, we have a trick that here as it's the denominator is 3125, तो जो डिनोमिनेटर है 3125 उसको 2 की पावर m इंटू 5 की पावर n के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. ठीक है, मतलब अगर हम लोग डिनोमिनेटर के फैक्टर्स करें तो सिर्फ 2 और 5 आना चाहिए, कोई भी अदर नंबर नहीं आना चाहिए. अगर उसके अलावा कोई भी अदर नंबर आ रहा है तो फिर वो नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग होगा. ओके, सो वी विल सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस. So our first question is 13 upon 3125. So denominator is 3125, which is, so let's factorize it. So 3125, when we divide it by 5 we have 625. When we divide 625 we have 125. 125 when we divide it by 5 we have 25. Divided by 5 we have 5, divided by 5 we have 1. So it's 5 to the power 6. So it's 13 upon 5 to the power 6. So as it is in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, okay, there's no other number, so it will be a terminating number. Terminating decimal expansion. Next is 17 upon 8. So 8 is 2 to the power 3. 30 is 13 up, so okay, it's 17. 17 upon 2 की पावर 3. So जैसे कि पावर 3 है तो वो टर्मिनेटिंग हो जाएगा क्योंकि वो 2 की पावर m और 5 की पावर n में ही है. टर्मिनेटिंग. नेक्स्ट अगला है 23 अपॉन 75, 23 अपॉन 75. सो इट्स 23 अपॉन 3 इंटू 5 टू दी पावर 2. सो एज यू कैन सी, जैसे कि वहां पे 3 एक अलग नंबर है, मीन्स 3 उसमें वो है, यहाँ पे 2 की पावर m और 5 की पावर n होना चाहिए था, लेकिन 3 एक इंट्रूडर है, मतलब 3 यहाँ पे नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन अब 3 है तो फिर वो नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट इज फोर्थ पार्ट विच इज 6 अपॉन 15, जो होगा 6 अपॉन 3 इंटू 5. सो नाउ मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव कंफ्यूजन इज दिस क्वेश्चन. सो यू माइट बी थिंकिंग दैट 3 है तो फिर वो नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग हो जाएगा, पर नहीं, यहाँ पे 6 है. 6 कैन बी रिटन एज 2 इंटू 3. ओके, 3 से 3 कैंसिल हो गया तो बचेगा 2 अपॉन 5. लेकिन अब 2/5 ही बच रहा है ना, वो तो टर्मिनेटिंग ही है क्योंकि अपॉन में सिर्फ 5 है, तो ये टर्मिनेटिंग होगा. अगर कैंसिल हो रहा है तो हम उसको ऊपर कैंसिल कर देंगे. सो 1258 अपॉन 625. 625 इज 5 टू द पावर 5. इट्स 1258 अपॉन 5 टू द पावर 5. सो इट्स ऑल्सो टर्मिनेटिंग. So next is 77 upon 210, which is 7 into 11 upon 7 into 3 into 5 into 2. So 7 gets cancelled, but 3 अभी भी है, तो it's non-terminating. So fourth question भी सेम ही है. It's without actually performing the long division, find if 987 upon 10,500 will have terminating or non-terminating. Give reason. Okay. So we will solve it. It is 987 upon 10500. 987 upon 10500. It's fourth question. Okay. So it's 987 upon 10500. upon 10500. When we divide it by 2, we get 5250. Divided by 2, we get 2625. Now it's not divisible by 2, so we will try by 3. So it's divisible by 3. So 8 3 are 24, 2 carry 22, 7 3 are 21, 1 carry 15. It's 875. 875. So it's not divisible by 3. We will try by 5. 5 1 the 5. It's 3. 3 left. 37. 7 5 is 35. 2 bacha. 25. 5. 175. 175 divided by 5. We get 5 3 is 15. 25 35. Again divided by 5. We get 7. Divided by 7. We get 1. So we have got 2 to the power 2, 3, 5 to the power 3 and 7. So now we need to factorize 987 also, because maybe 3 or 7 gets cancelled. So 987. So we need to cancel 3 and 7. So we will start dividing it by 3. 3 3 is 9. 3 2 the 6, 2 left, 27, 9, 3 29, again by 3, no, it will not be divided by 3, we may try by 7, 7 4 is 28, 4 is left, 49, so 7 7 is 49, so it's 3 into 7 into 47. 3 into 7 into 47 upon 2 to the power 2 into 3 into 5 to the power 3 into 7. So 7 gets cancelled by 7, 3 by 3. We have been left by 47 upon 2 square into 5 cube. So as the base is in the form of 2 power m into 5 to the power n. So it's a terminating decimal expansion. Okay. So next is our question number 5, which states write the decimal expansion of the following terminating decimal expansions. So we have to just write the decimal expansion of these numbers. So 17 upon 8. So 17 upon 8. 8 to the 16. 1 carry decimal. It will be 10. 2.18. 2 borrow. As it's decimal, it will be 20. 2 are 16. 4 left. Decimal. 4 will become 45. So its decimal expansion is 2125. Next is 13 upon 3125. It's a bigger denominator, so it's hard to do only. 3125 by 13. Decimal 0 0 0. A more 0, one more 0. Okay. So 12, 4, 4 3 the 4 5 the 20, 0 2 गया borrow, 4 2 the 8, 8 और 2 10, 0 था 1 गया borrow, 4 1 the 4, 4 1 होता है 5, 4 3 the 12, 12,500. 500 will be left. Because of the decimal, it will become 5,000. 1 the 3 1 2 5. Subtract 5 में से 5 गया 5, 9 9 में शुरू जाएगा 7, 9 में से 1 जाएगा 8, 1875. Because of the decimal, it will become 18750. Now we will multiply it by 5. 5 5 is 25, 5 2, 5 2 is 10, 12, 2 1, 5 1 is 5, 5 2, 5 1. Yes, 5 1 6, 5 3 is 15. No, wait. Actually, we will multiply it by 6. when you multiply it by 6 it may be going, क्या पता पूरा ही चला जाए. 5 6 30 है, हाँ 5 6 30, 0 या बोरो 6 2 5 6 30, 6 2 12, 12 और 30 12 और 3 15, 5 लिखा, 1 गया बोरो, 6 1 6, 6 1 7 18. So it's 0.00416. 0.00416. Next is 7 upon 18. So 0 पहले आ जाएगा. We will put a decimal. It will become 70. Okay. One more decimal. It will become 700. So 8 9 is 772. 8 8 64, 640, 640 cut 60. Because of the decimal, 60 will become 600. 600. 7 it's in the 56. 40 will be left. 4 and because of decimal, 400. It's 0.875. I hope you understand it. 6 upon 15. We put decimal, it will become 60. 15 4 the 60. That was easy. 2 square into 7 upon 5 to the power 4. 2 square. The 28 upon 5 to the 25, 125, 625. 28 upon 625. It's also big, the denominator, so I will do it by writing 625 by 28. पहले डेसिमल लेंगे 280, एक 0 तो 2800. Now 4 5 4 20, 0 दो गया बोरो, 4 2 8, 8 और 2 10, 0 का 1 गया बोरो, 4 6 24, 24 1 25, बचा गया 300. Because of the decimal it will become 3000. Again 4 2500, 500. Because of the decimal it will become 5000 this time. Okay, so it will be 5000. Now we will do 8 times. Okay, so 8 times 625 is full 5000. We have nothing left, so it will be 0.448. 0.0448. Next is 237 upon 1500. Okay, this is also a big question, so I will do it by writing 237 upon 1500. Or I will put decimal and 2 zeros, so I don't have to count these two. I have already written them. Now I will solve this much only, and this much I can solve boldly. 5 1 15 1 15. It's left 8 87. It is 7. 15 4 60. 15 5 75. 15 5 75. 15 5 75. 12 is left because of the decimal. Wait, that's confusing me. Let me do it by writing only. So now 5 so 1500 into 5 is 7500, which will give us 1200, and because of the decimal we get additional 0, so it's 12,000 basically. So 1500 8 is 12,000. So it will give us 0.158. For 6th question states that write the denominator of the rational number 257 upon 5000 in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, where 5 and n are non-negative numbers, and hence write its decimal expansion with actual division. So first we have to tell it's terminating or non-terminating. We will do factors which are 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, which means it's terminating because it does not have any other factor. Now we have to convert it into decimal expansion without doing division. So this is an important trick. Please save it for later. That we have 257 upon 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 4. So 2 की पावर 3 है और 5 की पावर 4 है, तो हम लोगों को जिसकी पावर बड़ी है वो पावर दोनों में लानी है. तो 2 की पावर 3 को 2 पर 4 करने के लिए एक बार 2 का मल्टीप्लाई नीचे, एक बार 2 का मल्टीप्लाई ऊपर, तो हो जाएगा 514.2 into 5 की पावर 4 होल में. So what's 2 into 5? It's 10. So 10 to the power 4. So 10 to the power 4 can be written as 10,000, which will give us 0.0514. Okay, I hope you guys have understand. So we have question number 7, in which we have to expand 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. Okay. So 1 upon 7 is 0.142857.143. 2 upon 7 is 0.2857.14286. 3 upon 7 is 0.4285714229. 4 upon 7 is 0.5714 5 upon 7 will be 0.714 285 6 upon 7 will be 0.857 142857.